Are you trying to manifest a romantic partner into your life? I have the proven formula that can help you do it. I'm Tammy Mastroberte, best-selling author of the books The Universe is Talking to You and The Higher Help Method, and I teach people how to tap into the higher help line of the universe. And I am going to share with you the exact method that I used to manifest my now husband 9 years ago, and that has worked for countless others that have tried it. I'm going to share with you exactly how I did it, and I've taught others to do it. And the exact ritual that I'm going to share with you can be found in my book, The Higher Help Method, along with other tools to manifest, broken down by life area, but definitely for you manifesting a soulmate. But also linked down below, I am giving you a PDF of the ritual that you can download for free with step-by-step instructions. So you can start right away. If you are looking for love and you are frustrated, I get it. I didn't meet my now husband until I was 37 years old. My family gave up on me. I was a little picky. And so I've been there and I get it. And I'm here to give you hope. I'm here to give you an assignment and a formula that can help you speed up the process. So the Higher Help Method is a 4-step process that allows you to create positive change in any area of your life, to make decisions, to help solve problems, okay? But we are talking about it for manifesting love, for manifesting a partner. And so one of the biggest pieces of that is asking the universe for help. And that is the first thing you're going to do. And that is actually incorporated into the ritual that I'm going to give you as well. And it's all about asking the universe for help. What is the easiest way we can do that? Because by the way, we do nothing on our own. We want the universe to partner with us because it's working for you anyway. And when you consciously engage it, beautiful miracles happen. So we are going to consciously ask the universe for help. The best way that I know to do that is through prayer. And I like to start my day with it every morning. So if you are trying to manifest love, here are some higher helpers that I think you should call in every morning to help you on this path. This is the first step of this formula. You can find a full prayer on attracting new love in the Higher Help Method, but I'm going to give you some specific higher helpers to start with right now that you can start with today. Number 1, Archangel Shamuel and Archangel Charity. They are twin flame archangels, and they work to help you find things. Archangel Shamuel can help you find your lost keys, can help you find a new career, and can certainly help you find a romantic partner. And Archangel Charity does the same thing. You can also call in the Greek god Eros, who is a god who can open your heart and really help you manifest a passionate romantic relationship. And who doesn't want a passionate romantic relationship? And then also there is Greek goddess Aphrodite, who is all about attracting new love and can help you to attract new love in all areas of your life. And by the way, you don't have to be of these traditions to call in these specific higher helpers, okay? You can call in anyone because we are all connected and there is no real separation, okay? But you call in who resonates with you. I'm giving you the options. And then also I would call in the Roman goddess Venus, another goddess of love, and Saint Valentine. Valentine's Day. Saint Valentine is where Valentine's Day came from, and Saint Valentine can also help you call in some of that romantic love and bring that person to you. And in the ritual, again, that's linked below for free, you'll get a little bit of a prayer that goes with the ritual that you're going to do that's going to call in some of these higher helpers to ask them to partner with you, to guide you, to send you the signs and the synchronicities, to line up the opportunities. I'm going to share with you the story of my husband in a minute, but that's exactly what they are going to do to make that process easier, and you're going to ask them for help in recognizing those signs. Now, when you create that prayer, or you read the one from the book, I tell people do it every day. Say it every morning. Put it out there into the universe. Remind yourself that this is coming and that you are on the lookout for the signs. In addition to that, I'm going to give you a supercharged version of the ritual that I did that you can do and that many others have tried and reported amazing results that you can do to draw in romantic love, to draw in your next soulmate, okay? So I adapted this ritual from one that Ariel Ford, amazing author and spiritual teacher, talked about in her book, The Soulmate Secret. And I adapted and sort of changed it, added in higher helpers, but it kind of, there's elements of it in it. And so everything I do, I sort of soup up and create my own way. And so that's what I'm going to give to you. And again, yes, that's in the Higher Help Method book, but if you just want the ritual, you can get that below in that free PDF. But here's basically what you're going to do. You are going to sit down, light a candle, get yourself a rose quartz crystal. And what this ritual does, by the way, is uses a bunch of spiritual tools together to ask the universe for help, to harness its energy, and to partner with it, and to open yourself up, okay? So we're going to be using prayer, we're going to be using crystals, we're going to be using the act of a ritual. Get yourself some type of rose quartz crystal. I personally like the heart-shaped ones because we're talking about love, but it can be any rose quartz crystal. Rose quartz opens you up to self-love, opens you up to attracting love. Amazing crystal for anything that has to do with that love heart energy. So you're going to sit down and you are going to make a love list. I want you to make a list of all the things that you would like in a partner. Now, don't just write down physical things. I want you to go beyond that, okay? I had things in my list like my partner loves me unconditionally and I love them unconditionally. Their family loves me and accepts me as their own. Must love cats because I am a huge cat lover, right? So you wouldn't want, if you were a dog lover, you definitely don't want somebody that's allergic to dogs, right? So different things like that. We love to travel together. We both love movies. We both love to read. He is romantic. He surprises or she surprises me with things all of the time. Whatever is important to you, I really want you to sit down and list it out. I don't care how long it is, but list out the important attributes of what your ideal love would be. Another one that I used was must be open to my spiritual beliefs, right? Because I'm on this spiritual path and I definitely would not have meshed with someone who wasn't at least open to the things that I believe. So that was an important piece for me to put down. So you're going to make your list. Then you're going to make a copy of that list. You can write it all out again. You can photocopy of it, whatever you want to do, but you're going to make a copy of that list because we're going to burn or get rid of the first one, okay? So you have your list, you have your copy of your list. You're now going to release it out into the universe. Now, for years, I have told my husband, his family, anyone who would listen, that I manifested him in a crock pot because I kind of did. I basically took my list out into my backyard on a snowy February evening, and I burned it in the crock pot and then put the water out over the ashes. I want you to release it in some way. You can burn it. You can rip it up and throw it out. I often tell people about flying wish paper, but they're very small. So another thing that I discovered recently, actually in one of my weekly Spirit Boost lives, was there's paper that dissolves in water. Write it out on that, and you can get it on Amazon. Write it out on that paper and dissolve it in water outside in nature. You are going to release this to the universe. And in doing that, you're going to recite a prayer, calling in those higher helpers. Again, the exact prayer and everything you need is below in that free PDF, and you can get so many more exercises that can help you with this and add to this formula in the Higher Help Method book, which is also linked below. So you are going to release it to the universe, recite that prayer, ask the universe to partner with you and to send you the signs and to line up the opportunities. And then you are going to keep that rose quartz crystal next to your bed to continue flowing the energy. Now let's just talk a minute about your timing versus divine timing. And I know nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to wait. I don't want to wait. Who wants to wait for anything? But you have to understand that when you ask the universe for assistance, when you are trying to create something, oftentimes the universe needs to move the puzzle pieces, the people, the scenarios into place in order for it to manifest, in order for it to move into reality. And that's certainly what happened with myself. Now, I've had people do this exercise, do this ritual, say the prayers, and within a month, they met their person. I've had people say that it took a year to meet their person. For me, it took about 8 months for me to meet my now husband. And here's how it played out. And here's a perfect example of divine timing. Now, when I finally made the decision to actively work on manifesting a partner, to actively open myself up, it was around January, February of the year that this happened. And I started asking the universe for help. I started taking action on things that came to me, all part of the higher help method. And what happened was, all of a sudden, I got something in my email talking about a new moon and how it was a new moon in Virgo, which I am, and it was all about love. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to do a new moon ritual. I'll link below to my video on new moon rituals on how to do them. But new moons are really all about planting seeds. So I always recommend doing the ritual if you can on a new moon. Happens every month. You can Google the time or Google the date. So what happened was I decided to do the ritual, and I did it, and I put it out there, and it was in February. By that October, all of a sudden, seemingly out of the blue, I get a text from a friend of mine who says to me, "What do you think of this guy?" And sends me a picture. Now, I've been friends with this girl since high school, and she had been working at the place that she had been working at for about a year. And all of a sudden, she got to talking to somebody who said they had a single friend, and she said, "Hey, I have a single friend," and he got my picture and I got his picture, and it all started from there. See how all those puzzle pieces, by the way, had to move into place just for that? My friend had to be working at this place. She knew this coworker for a year, but suddenly it all lined up where they started having the conversation and talking about it. But here's the divine timing piece. I did the ritual in February. Now, having spoken to my husband after I told him I manifested him in a crock pot, he said to me, "Oh, I was still married." Now, he had gotten, I think, separated the month after I did the ritual. But at the time that I did the ritual, he was literally still living with someone and in a marriage. There's no way I would have wanted to meet him then. Plus, on top of that, he told me afterwards, he had to go through all of those months of what he went through. He was like, if I met you earlier, it wouldn't have worked. I wouldn't have been the person I became having gone through everything that I went through. I just don't think we would have clicked. And then we did, and we went out, and within the first date, I said to myself, I actually want to go out on a second date. There weren't that many of them, hence the pickiness. So, divine timing. Whomever you are supposed to go and be with next, whoever you have a soul contract with, that the universe is working on your behalf to make that connection. Guess what? You don't know where they are right now. You don't know what that timing is. You don't know what's going on. But the universe does. So you have to trust in the timing. However, doing this ritual and asking the universe for help truly hones it in, activates the forces, and brings things together. I've seen it again and again and again. So I'm sharing it with you. I want you to try it. You have nothing to lose except paper and getting yourself a crystal. That's it. That's really the biggest thing. And I want you to try it, and I want you to report back, because I've heard amazing and wonderful stories. And I am proven proof. And then I started sharing it with people, and then they kept coming back to me and saying, oh my God, you have no idea. I just know somebody right a couple of months ago who got married. After doing the ritual, it was like a couple years later, she wound up getting married. And I think hers was the one she met after a month. So I want you to try it. I want you to give it a shot. And I want you to let me know what happens. And again, you can get that specific ritual link below. You can get the Higher Help Method book linked below. And I look forward to hearing about the romantic, amazing, enchanting stories that you will share with me about the partner that you manifest next.